Viertelfinale für die Jungs von Andi Herauf. Heute vermutlich taktisch ganz anders ausgerichtet als gegen Argentinien, nämlich wieder mit dem gewohnten Offensivspiel, dem gewohnten Offensivpressing gegen den Mann der Usbeken. Und das kann schon Sinn machen, denn die Mannschaft in Blau hat in den letzten Spielen gezeigt, nicht unbedingt gegen Fidschi. Inselkicker waren chancenlos, aber gegen Honduras und gegen Deutschland, dass man Probleme hat im Spielaufbau, da oft fehlerhaft agiert. Auch der Schlussmann nicht unbedingt immer einer, wo man sagt, der macht also eigentlich sehr schöne Fußballbedingungen bei 15, 16 Grad. Und einmal ausnahmsweise kein Regen, der die österreichische Mannschaft im Verlauf dieses Turniers gewissermaßen ein bisschen verfolgt hat. Alle wissen, wenn man eine konzentrierte Leistung abliefert und mit dem Wissen und dem Selbstvertrauen aus der Gruppenphase, ist vieles möglich bei dieser Weltmeisterschaft. Es trauen der Mannschaft auch die Kicker von einst, von 2007 zu, die mittlerweile in Stegersbach im Teamcamp sitzen. Paul Kludowatz traut der Mannschaft viel zu. Natürlich auch der Coach Andi Herauf selbst. Der Kortage kennt also von diesen beiden Vereinen der Großteil der Spieler abgestellt für diese U20-Weltmeisterschaft. Bei dieser Weltmeisterschaft. Also das Geheimnis wird sein, die Herren in Blau möglichst viel, möglichst lang unter Druck zu setzen, zu Fehlern zu zwingen, damit selbst Ballbesitz zu haben, Offensivaktionen liefern zu können. Wenn man, so wie auch jetzt in dieser Situation, abzuspielen, dann wird man immer wieder in den Genuss kommen, selbst den Ball zu besitzen. Ja, unangenehme Situation. Usbeken setzen sich ein bisschen fest am österreichischen Strafraum. Das ist die Ordnung zu behalten. Ja, ausgerutscht. Zum Glück für die Österreicher, aber er bekommt das Foul. So, da ist wieder der Druck und die schöne Einzellehrer, selbst in die Nähe des gegnerischen Tors zu kommen. Was fehlt? Nach etwas mehr als einer halben Stunde nach wie vor die absoluten Top-Chancen, vor allem die aus dem Spiel. Fehler Michi Brandner, ausgebessert von Kapitän Gugani. Akor, Ravshan Kaidarov. Geschoben mit dem Ellbogen von Shukurov. Daher der Pfiff von Schiedsrichter Pitti. Also es funktioniert auch durch die Mitte. Das wird allerdings nicht übermäßig einfach sein. Diese Statistik überrascht mich ein wenig. Hätte ich nicht gedacht, wenn sie stimmt, dass Usbekistan ein bisschen mehr Ballbesitz, Weltmeisterschaften dabei gewesen und immer die Gruppe überstanden. Zweimal sogar, einmal bei der U17 und auch 2013 in der Türkei bei der U20 das Viertelfinale erreicht. Zumindest den einen nötigen Treffer zu machen, um sich in den regulären 90 Minuten fürs Viertelfinale zu qualifizieren. Wiener Austria mit Robert Almer als neuem Einser-Tormann. Und dann gibt es einen gewissen Dino Casali und einen gewissen Hacikic, der auch schon einige Einsätze hatte. Wer sich da durchsetzen wird, gewissermaßen als... Also, was kann das Rezept sein? Vielleicht ein bisschen weniger hohe Bälle, ein bisschen mehr Kombinationsspiel nach vorne, das Pressing weiterhin betreiben, um die Usbeken, die vielleicht ein bisschen früher müde wären, die Österreicher weiterhin unter Druck setzen, zu Fehlern zwingen und so die ein oder andere Chance herausarbeiten, die zum womöglichen Goldtreffer führen kann. Grilic entschieden hat, vielleicht im Glauben, dass sein Verteidiger noch in den Zweikampf hineinkommt. Dem war nicht so. Und so steht es nach 47 Spielminuten plötzlich 1:0 für Usbekistan, vor denen Andi Herav vor der Partie so gewarnt hat, er zum 0:1 geführt hat. Aber vielleicht versuchen wir es positiv zu sehen, dass der Weckruf für die Österreicher, er kann natürlich mit Druck ganz gut umgehen. Mann vom Puntigammer Sturm, der in der abgelaufenen Saison schon 24 Einsätze absolviert hat bei den Grazern. Ja, der Spielstil der Usbek-Favoritenrolle Österreichs gegeben hat vor dieser Partie. Die Mannschaft von Andi Herav leider momentan noch nicht in der Lage, dieser Favoritenrolle auch gerecht zu werden. Stattdessen gibt es zumindest nah dran. Einwurf für die Österreicher. Jetzt einer Mittelstürmer für Mittelfeldspieler. Jakob Kreuzer, Mittelstürmer, spielt bei Ried. Übrigens der älteste in der Mannschaft. Um das Richtige zu machen. Jetzt kann er nur mehr zuschauen und das gut 20 Minuten, während es andere zu reparieren versuchen. Verlängerung retten. Ein guter Körpereinsatz. Kräfte mit Gruber, Kreuzer, Grubek gebracht, die er noch hatte, und das relativ früh, beziehungsweise früh genug. Er hat sich nicht lange Zeit gelassen. Andi Herav. Und den Gegner unter Druck setzen, schnelles Pressing betreiben, so gut es geht. Fehler von Lienert. Noch einmal gut gemacht und die Top-Chance aufs 3:0 für die Usbeken. Es laufen, auch wenn ich ungern darauf hinweise, bereits die letzten 10 Minuten der regulären Spielzeit. Andi Herav, dass es wieder nicht geklappt hat mit dem ersten Treffer für Österreich an diesem Nachmittag in Whangarei. Besten 8 der Welt auf U20-Niveau auf der Rechnung hatte, hat alle Kritiker nach der schlechten Gruppenphase eines Besseren belehrt. Heute eine gute Leistung abgeliefert, es den Österreichern.
This is the culmination of Group F in the Under-20 World Cup in New Zealand, and Uzbekistan in blue playing from left to right. The first switch of the ball is to Shukurov, the captain and central midfield player, to play his role. Slick through here to Shukurov, and Shukurov will continue the run, but that will be all the way through to goalkeeper Nairobi, who won the Golden Gloves Award in the while the likes of Argentina and Mexico are out. Free kick from distance. Accurate, bounced in front of the goalkeeper, who then makes the save when he really should have been picking the ball out of the net by now. Well, the goalkeeper made one, and then when the header came in from Hamrobakov, he was just on the line and it went straight into his hands, disbelievingly, I think. What a chance that was for Hamrobakov. He's on the ball again now. He held his head in his hands and he faced his team a goal ahead. The foot was a little high there, but Shukurov got away with that, and it is Uzbekistan who are dominating the early proceedings here and looking to put more pressure on the Fijian goalkeeper. So hooked to safety by Driloa. And then further forward, that's the first surprising with so many living in New Zealand. It didn't work out for them, and a slip by the defender allows Uzbekistan to continue another move involving Hamrobakov. A hugely enjoyable tournament. Shomurodov continues. A bit of a gallop across field from him, and he's had possession of the football for about 5 or 6 seconds there, which is a long time. Gagarov won a couple of league titles with Takor Tashkent, the top club side in that country. Central Asia. Well, they're working hard to Fiji have only had 36% of the possession in these early phases. Not quite 10 minutes played yet. And once again, some nice footwork from the Fijians. And then some not so good footwork from Hughes. Allowing Uzbekistan to come out with a man who was foiled by the crossbar just a minute ago, and then he can't find a decent pass. This was Komilov. Hughes. The Fijians are noticeably quick in getting forward. to put pressure on the short, craftily done. Nice. Well, it was a nice move. It will peter out very disappointingly. It looked highly professional until the finish. That's a better one towards Hughes. He's balked. Uzbekistan are moving the ball around very confidently. Clipped up into the heart of the penalty area. Very much the key figure in the midfield, Sokibov for Uzbekistan. Coming short is Shukurov. Now, it's a lovely passage of play once again before Shermatov is asked to deliver the ball in, which he did. Fiji really are struggling to get a toehold in this game at the moment. Only hitting on breaks. Remember, they were probably the least favoured of the 24 teams in this competition. On the long-range try, sends the ball spinning into the spectators and the stand behind the goal. Very fortunate to have all these statistics fed to us. It's pretty obvious looking at this game that Uzbekistan are well on top, and yet they've not underlined that super. I think the Uzbekistan coach should be quite pleased with the way his side has performed so far, even though they've not found a goal. Turned back by Verabul. Again, the blue shirts converge. Move forward menacingly. This could be ominous. Although when the shot comes through, it was more than ambitious, and he's rather lucky to get a corner from that, because it... The Fijians will be pleased to be level still at this stage of the game, having seen their six. Remember, they conceded 8 to Germany. They've not yet conceded today. Once again, Narubi will be able to pick up the ball quite high. How close we are to the ocean. That might just be a free kick as well. Solowaka sending it, very much their hero of the moment though, with those 2 goals. Down the line of Shermatov. There looks to be plenty of space in there. And again, that's not a good enough cross. Ball from Uzbekistan, still trying to seek out this first goal of the day. Once again, the shot is blocked. Fiji are getting bodies behind when they have to do. They have a lot of players forward here, however, and this is an opportunity for Uzbekistan now. And once again, the centre-backs, Driller and Savuki, have been excellent for Fiji, who refused to yield. A point for them, remember, would take them on to 4. And if Germany beat Honduras, that would be good enough to put Fiji into 2nd place in the group, which would be quite astonishing. Seven minutes to go to half-time. Neither side finding an advantage as yet, though. Uzbekistan do have a lot of players in the penalty area again here now. It's just gone over the top. 1 or 2 looks of disbelief down on the touchline. But as Argentina discovered to their cost the other day, you can have 30 chances in a match, and if you don't put 1 away, you might not get the result you're looking for. And others, they kept a blank sheet in their last match against Honduras, winning it 3-0. It's a question of whether they can find a goal of their own today. That will be a free kick against Fiji. Shukurov, short. If there is a criticism of Uzbekistan, maybe it is that it's just a little too predictable. This is the only opportunity that Fiji gets, and they break out like this, but not for very long. Last 120 seconds of the half. But the net has not bulged in this game as yet. And Shukurov, first time ball in. Uzbekistan with plenty of players around the edge of that Fijian penalty area. And a similar scenario to the first half with the team in blue. Here we go again. And although the defender does make a slight error this time, he's able to just about get away with it. That was Prasad. Shukurov. Wide to Ashumatov. And it's interesting that all in the match. Better. Urimbayev again will nick this one through, but the keeper will get there. Good anticipation shown by Misiwani Nairobi. Is there a goal to be had in this fixture? Square from Shukurov. Then from Ashumatov. Line deep against Shukurov. And this may be the moment for them. Still bobbling around in there disconcertingly. Half a dozen players in blue trying to get in, but once again the door was slammed firmly in their faces by the Fijians. And always is a short throw taken by Komilov. Shukurov. Komilov. Useful ball, edge of the 18-yard zone. It's tipped on, there was nobody there to accept it, as a result of which Uzbekistan are romping forward again here. In unison. Oh, skill, good skill. The ball in, is met off, nearly sliced into his own net. An alarming moment there. Last thing the Fijians would want is an own goal. That's the least that Uzbekistan need. Anybody scoring a goal will do for them at the moment. Shukurov. Useful ball across here, and it's in to the keeper. Oh, it's got in. Well, Fiji collapsed in their game against Germany, conceding 6 in 45 minutes. You would hope they don't collapse today, but they've got a mountain to climb. Germany, not to Honduras, but now to Uzbekistan today. And it's when they're in trouble again like this, when the ball is laid long and the keeper off his line, not too sure. Can Uzbekistan get a third here? It's tickled back to the keeper this time. And he was able to Berevel with the take. Left-footed again, it's well away from the goalkeeper. It'll bobble around in there, but not for very long. Hughes plays it back, it's keeper's ball again. It can be a dangerous striker. And they continue to dominate proceedings with Urimbayev, a touch forward from him. Maybe too many touches. But it's all Uzbekistan now. Fiji with only 34% of the possession. And players, apart from the substitute goalkeepers often. Kosimov did have a short appearance against Germany. Fiji just can't get out of their own half at the moment, and their pressurised goalkeepers grabbed it. Urimbayev. The majority of these Uzbekistan players have represented their clubs in the Champions League. So they have far greater experience. You wonder if they'll settle for this scoreline, or whether they feel as though they need to score a few more, with three nations destined to finish on 3 points in this Group F, which has been very competitive. Apart from Germany, of course, who are far too good for everybody. That's decently done, and it's the substitute who's on here now. He can make advancement into the penalty area. He does, but it's a rather weak shot. In fact, it was a very weak shot from Kosimov. Didn't have any power behind it at all. Fiji on the back foot once again, and this time he shrugs him off well. And it'll be yet another there. And I can't imagine he's going to ping this one in. No, short. This is the player of the match who's floating one through here. Well dealt with for the moment. Well, to be fair to Uzbekistan, they didn't panic when they went the best more than an hour without a goal. On a day when they knew they simply had to win. Fiji's legs looked... This is a one-on-one, and Urinbayev tries to steer the header into the direction of the supporting player, Kosimov. Intricate footwork. Needs a finish still. It's chipped in here, down, it's breasted down, and the Fijians are really on the back foot at the moment. Desperate to hear the final whistle, I suspect. They'd settle for 2-0. They've never really looked like getting a goal of their own today. But they have got just about everybody back behind. There's a bit of a gap opening up here to be exploited potentially by Shomurodov. And the ball is useful. And still... But Sokimov's has been the most mature display today. Here he is again. He's always wanting the ball. It must be a coach's dream. He rarely wastes a pass either. Can Uzbekistan find a third goal on this day, though? Into the penalty area here, and still, and across, and it's whipped through the face of the goal.
Спокойно, спокойно, быстрее! Быстрее мяч под контроль!
In which to assess the situation. Germany in a league of their own in this group. Inside the last minute of the 90. Again, the blue shirts converge. Can they break Fijian hearts with it? So there will be a disappointment for the Fijians, so close and yet so far away from making even greater history. But they can certainly look back with some pride on their achievements here in New Zealand. The fourth official from Israel will now lift the illuminated board to tell us there are 3 minutes of added time in Whangarei. Opportunity maybe, or a tired contribution from the defender, who could be punished by a third goal. The captain of Uzbekistan, pings the ball across to the right side. They've just had so much of the possession, you felt they had to score at some stage, and they've managed to blunder 2 goals in this half to take the points, Uzbekistan. Well, that's a show-off time, really. Well, at least the spectators in Whangarei have seen a couple of goals. There might have been more. Remember, Uzbekistan in the first half hit bar and post. But in view of their 2 previous results, this is one they will certainly settle for, with just over 60 seconds of added time left on the clock.
Lopez plays for Real España back in Honduras. Is one of the leading clubs, along with the ranks of Olympia, well represented in the starting 11. That's a really excellent opening chance. Should have been in front, surely, with a moment that matters. And Honduras strike the opening blow, and we haven't played 5 minutes. Uzbekistan 0, Honduras 1.
Hey, блядь! Hey, блядь!
Uzbekistan 0, Honduras 1, and we've reached the 10-minute mark of this first half. Already a set-piece goal that has really lit up first half proceedings. It's been a really taking into consideration Otabek's chance at the other end. Tomalov. Uzbekistan's build-up included Magic. Majority of the players from Honduras play for their clubs back in their homeland. There are exceptions. Flores of Vancouver Whitecaps, that's too much pace on that, and Rochas of Orlando City. This is the occasion where Honduras put an end to a really disappointing record in under-20 World Cups. Caught a couple of times in possession. Here's Flores to set Honduras going forward again. Really let them down. Difficult enough to bring back a 2-goal deficit, but they've expected better from Shomarov, Otabek, and Otabek Shukurov, for that matter. Uzbekistan 1, Honduras 2. Confirmation of Kamenov's goal. Just past the half-hour mark. They've wasted 3 decent opportunities, but finally they take one. And now we do have a contest. Were that they were beginning to show signs of improvement after a really disappointing opening 25 minutes. They have some reward, some end product at last. Goal scorer could be in again. Good in the first 20 minutes or so, is now being stretched considerably. Here comes Uzbekistan again. Otabek has peeled away to this near side. Too much on the cross. Otabek up well, support arriving. This is what they have done the last 10 minutes or so. They've controlled possession. Important by Flores. Again, guilty of giving the ball away, and it's going to be a card. They top the group. Scoreline stays the same. It'll be Honduras joining them on 3 points, but it's Germany with this really healthy goal difference in their favour after putting 8 past Fiji early in the day. Giving it away again. Has been open. There's been enough entertaining football on display. Chance for Andeleev to make some sort of impression, wearing 3 for the Uzbekistan side, looking to get back in the contest. 2-1 down. Well, they started this game strongly. They established the... and now with Otabek came into this tournament with such a reputation. Scoreline confirmed at 3-1. It was an important intervention. Flores with the rescuing challenge. Nicely poised, because always the suggestion that if Uzbekistan could get 1 goal back, and they threatened to do just for Honduras. Coming off to be the keepers. Just couldn't keep it in, Jesov. Well, Russia's will chase, but Uzbekistan can look to build again. It's for them to really force the pace in it. It's a decent ball. Keeper comes. Just got there in time, Lopez breaking clear, and there's all sorts of space for Russia's players supporting. There's Flores, wasted. Here comes the break. Plenty forward. Russia has had her on. It's combined well with Alvarez for Honduras. A strike partnership that's proved effective. Roches, good ball. Waits for support to arrive, and in fact that record of 3 wins from 15 tells its own story. 2015 just might be a different year for them. Germany, of course, await, and the other team making their World Cup debuts, Fiji. Shukurov. Again, in the end, rather unconvincing. Under real pressure. Can they seize the opportunity? They came back in the game once. They're back in the contest again. Chasing an equalizer. Joe Benavides set Honduras on their way. Into the last minute of normal time. There are going to be 5 additional minutes, plenty of stoppages in this second half. Here's 2 goals